So now we are entering the and well, this is the door, and for the door I have used imported laminate. This what you see is again white laminate. There are figures of wood in that, and the hardware which I've used is again antique gold. This is also a lock which has 5 keys, and those are computerized keys. So in case of any emergency or like any situation where you want to get an access, so there are 5 keys which are provided, so that becomes a safety norm. Now, well, the frame you see, as always, I have rounded the edge with wood. These edges are again polished, and above the polish I have added one more layer so that the color remains uniform. So now we are entering the bedroom. So welcome to the kids bedroom. So the inner side of the door, you see I have used wood, but it is a rustic wood. The theme of this bedroom was grey, different shades of grey, and I mean they were not very keen in having black, so I had used black, but the proportion of black color is very minimal here. So I personally like this laminate a lot because of the the knots which are being displayed here. They are not very vibrant, they are very subtle, but at the same time they have a good substance. So you see different hues of grays which are there. Again, the door, above the door I have gone for paneling because I wanted to have that longer appeal. I had gone for the same laminate above the door, so that there is a continuity, and it is an illusion. Actually the door is not that long, but because of having the same panel, you get a feel of having a very longer door. So now, well, let's move ahead. So moving ahead, this is the wardrobe. So for this wardrobe, I had also given them a slot wherein this is a slot which they can use for used clothes. So rather than going for a rod, I had preferred to go for hooks. You see there are hooks here, you see there are hooks at the top. And also I have given a provision of glass shelf. So this shelf would be rested there because at the moment they're not wanting those shelves. So whenever in future if they want, they can directly keep the shelf here, and also while they keep the shelf here, these hooks are not getting clashed. So when they use this shelf, these hooks will not be in function, but they are, this is from both angles. Like when they want to have shelf, they can use that. If they're not wanting to have shelf, they can use these hooks. Now for this door, if you see, I have used a profile handle, and this is again highlighted by tinted mirror. So I have gone for a pattern where you see the entire length and there is a beveling done. This was done in 3 parts. This is the quarter-inch beveling which I have gone for. So quarter and quarter makes it half-inch, and that is how the embellishment stands out. The mirror which I have used is again by Saint Gobain. So what happens is there is a very good mix of I didn't want it to have the same laminate. I didn't want it to use this glass. I wanted something different, so that is how I've used this. Also, when this door is open, so the access from the main door, if there is somebody standing on the main door, this is the part of the wall which always will be displayed. So I didn't wanted a mirror on purpose, because if it would have been a regular mirror, there is always somebody peeping in your house. You get that feel, which is not very comfortable, which is not very appealing. So that is why I have purposely gone for a black tinted mirror. Now moving ahead, this is again the slider wardrobe. The fittings are by Hafele, and again profile handle. This is again acrylic finish. I was actually wanting to use back painted glass, but somehow that combination didn't work. So I'd gone for acrylic. This is again acrylic by Syncolite. So these are the profile handles. If you see, there is a like the sensor based light which gets enabled when the wardrobe gets open. So now here these are the sections as per my client's comfort. The only difference is I had not gone for a loft. The usual ergonomics is the loft at the top and then rest followed by wardrobe. I have gone for a different theme. These are the drawers which on purpose I have gone given at the bottom, so that you can stack shoes or maybe other utilities. So again they are soft close, and the rest of the section of the wardrobe becomes very much usable, and also the feel, the height, the appeal actually maximize when you have a longer section of doors. So you saw that wardrobe when it was closing, it closed with a very soft feel. So that is how the soft closing channel, I mean, that is the advantage of using soft closing channels. They don't bang and they're very comfortable while using it. So here, I mean, I have gone for again Hafele sensor locks. This is for their daughter. So that is how this is the section where the accessories could be kept. So I had not gone this, I have customized it on site, because when you go for Hafele or when you go for any other brands, there are sizes limitations. They come in a leather finish, but they come in standard sizes. So when you have odd sizes, I also wanted to do that. So that is why I have gone this, I have customized this on site. This is site made, but the finish is PU. Because they are very smaller sections, it was difficult for us to finish it with any other material. That is why we have gone for PU. So this becomes the accessory drawer, that is also soft close. And now when you see, this is the drawer with a sensor based lock. So this also is by Hafele. So this is just the finger touch. So once you enable your finger, no, like, you know, it is like completely safe. No other keys or no other hassles where typically what we have to maintain, you know, you have to take care of that. So being Hafele, we do not have to talk much about the service and the make and maintenance of it. So that is how I've gone for a drawer with a Hafele lock. This is again a drawer, but they didn't want it to have, you know, I mean, any lock. So I've just gone for a tall deep drawer. These are again the drawers with a glass fascia. Here there is a hanging section, and above that there is a loft section. So this was the arrangement of the wardrobe. Now moving ahead, this is the side table. Side table also, if you see the handles, I've camouflaged these handles with PU paint so that the laminate and this gets gelled up properly. And there are two drawers which are provided. This is the access for the bedroom switches. Here the switches what I've used is by Norris's. So Norris's is my personal brand because Norris is my personal favorite brand, because what happens is, you know, I mean, the cut and the finish of Norris's is at par. I mean, I have used a lot of other material, a lot of other brands, but somehow my comfort for Norris's uh, is like, I mean, it's the first choice for me when it comes to electrical switches and sockets. After that, I prefer Legrand, but here, since my client was comfortable by using Norris's, that is how we have upgraded from Legrand to Norris's. For the beds, again, I have given 4 drawers. So these are drawers which are again big 4 drawers, so two this side and two the other side. Now mattress which I've used is by King Coil. This mattress is again a very good mattress. It provides a very good comfort. So it is a combination of ortho and a comfort mattress. So this is a pristine feeling because I mean, there are a lot of other variants which are available, but I and my client were very comfortable in selecting this for the kids' bedroom because of the comfort and because of the other features which are there in this mattress. So the thickness of this mattress is again 8 inches. Company they say 7 inches, but when it comes, it is usually around 8 inches. So 8 inches is the mattress height. For the bed headboard, because I've gone for paneling here, because of the depth, I had to go for a double fusing of headboard. The fabric which is used for headboard is again by Warwick. Warwick is an Australian brand. I have gone for this brand because of the feature that it is stain resistant. So in case if, like, you know, usually if you have your hairs oiled or something like that, and when you lean and sit on the headboard, many a times there are stains, there are patches which are visible. So here I've gone for a fabric which is stain resistant. So there are many other players in the market. You get a lot of brands which are serving the same purpose. I think even D Decor has a very good kind of fabrics. So you have a wide range and wide array from where you can pick those kind of fabrics. So moving ahead, this is a dresser. So this section is basically the dresser area. Now for this dresser area, what we have gone here is again a mirror. I am not switching on the profile light at the moment. These profile lights are actually exclusively for dressing, so that what happens is while you're getting ready, there is no too much of light. This lights towards the side makes it very comfortable for getting ready. Now, because everything, if you see the handles here are all camouflage, but here for the dresser, the camouflage handle was not possible. So on purpose, I've gone for a chrome finish here so that it gels up with the mirror. The mirror finishing is also beveling, which is done throughout. I mean, all the four sides it's beveling. And for the internal arrangements, it is two rods for stacking bangles or bracelets or any multi-utility, followed by all the glass shelves. So then this becomes a very, very, very tall section for the dresser. Also, the placement of dresser was in such a manner that it is not very much, the rooms are not that lavish in Mumbai. So we have to make sure that every inch of room, is utilized properly. So a lot of layouts, what happens is when we finalize layouts, so there are a lot of layouts which we have to show to our client. So once we show that, then whichever finalizes with their consent, that is how it goes. So this was a section where my clients, they wanted the dresser to be here, so that is how the dresser arrangement is there. So after the dresser section, this is a section where we have given a provision of a TV. So the TV would be mounted here, and this is a section where it's a ledge which can act dual purpose. So while they are getting ready, they can use this as a surface to keep things. If not, because of TV, you have set top box or you have some other things which come with the TV, like the sound bar or any other arrangement in that manner. So that comes handy here. But just giving the ledge was not sufficient because they also wanted some sort of storage. So for that, what we have gone for is this deep drawer. So they are again by Hafele, and these are again soft close drawers. So the fascia is by the same acrylic which I've used for wardrobes, so that the feel of the house, it remains. I mean, the feel of the room remains consistent. This is the camouflage door. Usually for camouflage door, we don't have any handles, but they wanted the safety to be the primary uh, factor while designing the house. So that is how we have gone for a handle. And the lock for all the bathrooms, what I prefer is this kind of minus lock. So what happens is, in case of emergency, if you want to open the door, if in case the door gets locked and you want to open it from outside, so what happens is, because of this feature, you can open it with a coin, you can open it with any spoon or anything as such. So the finish is black, it is the same laminate. There are only the different grooves pattern which you see vertical and horizontal. So that if you see the wall behind me, right from the start of the door, from there when you travel towards the edge, you find the same laminate. But because of this placement of grooves at different location, also there is paint at some places, there is laminate, again there is wallpaper, then a storage, again followed by a laminate. So this entire journey, it doesn't become monotonous. That is the reason we have gone for this kind of grooves. Now this was a section, this is basically a section which is used for seating. Now this can also be a section where, in case if you have some extra guest and if you want to have a arrangement for additional person to sleep. So this is a comfortable deck where one person can comfortably sleep. Below this, you see there are again multi-utility drawers for storage, and they are again soft close. The handles are camouflage, and for the finish of this handle, we have gone for PU finish. Now here there is a window here. So the window, if you see, I mean, this is a roller blind. These are different kinds of blind. So they're called as honeycomb. So you have a flexibility of opening it from the top. Like for example, if you are resting and if you want to have a little peep of daylight to come in, so you can just partially open that so that your privacy is not hindered, and at the same time you have that opening. The regular roller, when it gets opened from the bottom, so that is there here. So this is how you can open it. Now the windows what I've used is again double section. They are 3-track windows, but mosquito mesh usual cases, what we go for single track. Here my client, they had a specific requirement that they wanted a lot of natural air to come. So that is how here the mosquito meshes which I've used are 2 tracks. So the entire arrangement of window is 5 tracks, wherein 3 tracks are with glass and the other 2 tracks are by mosquito. I mean, are for mosquito mesh. Now this is a section which I wanted because there's a study, because there's a provision of the study here, study unit here. So this is again a deep drawer for stacking of bags and multi-utility things. Now this is a bookcase here. I mean, this is a different fitting what I've used here. So because I didn't wanted the door to be a hurdle, so I've gone for this fitting. And my closing, it's just this, so it gets closed on its own. So again, it's a soft close fitting. This is again a loft which we wanted. So loft is just with the help of hydraulic pumps we have gone for this kind of loft. Now followed by this is the study counter. This drawer is locked. Again the lock is by Hafele, and this is without any lock, so this becomes a stationary drawer. Here I have used magnetic back painted glass, so that in case if you want to stick anything, or if you want to have any snippets or any sort of requirement just to pop in those kind of notes. So this is again a magnetic glass, so there are magnets which are there, like you just have to take those fancy magnets and just place it here, so you can use this as your board, rather than going for that typical white boards. We have gone for the same finish so that it doesn't stand out. And again this is again the paneling. Now here, since my clients, I mean the room is going to be occupied by their son and daughter, and both of them coincidentally have a strong liking for cars. So there will be cars displayed over here. At the moment I have not done that because I wanted to have that bare look. I didn't want it to flood it, with all the artifacts and with all the things. So that is how this wall at the moment is plain, but later on it will be with two different cars which will be mounted here. There's one thing which I've missed here. So for this section, as like what they always wanted to display those cars, so the display section was over here, but they also had very small miniature cars, and they are very 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 keen in having those displayed. So here if you see, I have gone for a unit. Now this unit is going to be completely for keeping those small cars. So this is again clear glass, this also is clear glass. So when they keep this, when this is completely filled, the entire thing gets lit up. So these are the two sections what was that was in my mind while I was designing this room, that I wanted to have a place where those cars are completely displayed, and it is in such a manner where it gives a different feel, and that is a substance for this room, because both of them coincidentally they have the same liking. Unlike many of times, boys being boys, girls being girls, the likings are completely different. But here there is a very like very good combination where both of them were liking it. So that is how I have gone for two places where those cars would be displayed. So now we are going the door, which is again laminate and ACP. I have used Desert Series Viva ACP here. So the feel is very premium. It is not at all glossy. It is not complete matte. It has that a little bit of pop of the sandy texture. So that is how I've gone for this. Now moving ahead, the tiles what I've used for the entire house are by Nexion. So this is also a different series which they had a liking of natural stone. So for all the washrooms, what we have gone for is different colors in natural stone variation. So the tiles are by Nexion. I have given a niche here because I wanted to utilize the depth of the wall. So there is a niche here. For the window, I have gone for openable window with mosquito mesh, and also this is the access door for duct. In case if there is an emergency and somebody wants to access the duct, they can definitely do it with no complications. There is one exhaust and provision of fixed glass. Geyser what I've gone for here are 24 kilowatt Fracol geysers. Why I have gone for 24 kilowatt, I'll explain, you'll understand as we travel through the bathroom. Now this is again the Resist wash basin. This is by Kohler. This is also a hot and cold mixer by Kohler. The mirror is triple function. This is warm, natural, and complete white. So you have three variants in the same mirror. So for this washroom, because we have gone for the recessed basin, this area is not utilized, but here I have gone for a storage laundry bin, which becomes very handy and very comfortable. You don't have to place anything anywhere else. This is a dedicated space for your laundry storage, and also that is a soft close. So this is the main wall for the bathroom. Now traveling here, this is again the closet section. So this is the flush plate, half flush, full flush. This becomes a niche area where you can have different artifacts or anything which you want to display. And this again section again for the display, but this becomes utility. So in case if you want to keep anything here, so then that space becomes comfortable. The material what I've used here is ACP, waterproof ply flushed with ACP. Now these are this is a glass partition. I have not gone for a full height glass partition because uh, this bathroom was very long, but they had a requirement of having one small powder washroom from the main entrance passage. So you see, I mean, just behind me, there is a small powder washroom there, but there is no window. So the connectivity for ventilation will be this bathroom as well. So that is why you see a window there. Then that exhaust gets connected to this exhaust. So that is how there is a complete ventilation for that washroom and this washroom. Because that was the criteria, the height of this had to be 7 feet. So this is 7 feet height. Now moving inside, so I have gone for a diverter, um, which is again a thermostat, and these are again four different floors. So shower, you have two floors. You have rain and mist. This is in the arrangement. You have spout, you have two floors, and you have the hand shower. Even in the hand shower there are three floors. So these are the three floors. The fittings are again by Kohler. The tiles are by Nexion. These are again a different I mean, I didn't want to go for different color highlighter. I wanted to have the same kind of feel for the washroom. So the basic colors which are used here are just two, beige and black. So this is not beige, I mean gray and black. So this is a gray, and these are again black stone tiles. So if you see, the surface is very 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 good. I mean, I just feel like touching it off and on because the surface is too good. Again, I have embellished it with the entire profile light. Now this I have purposely kept gone it from this height, because if you go for this I mean, if you also have some storage here, it becomes very difficult to clean. So I didn't wanted that, so I've closed this section, and from here till the usable height we have gone for a mesh. So all your bathroom cosmetics or toiletries can be stacked here. Your shampoo bottles, your different kind of body wash, and multi utility things, whichever you want. You have a wide space where you can keep that. That becomes very handy. Now this is the spout. This is the hand shower diverter. I've already explained. Now for the overhead shower, we have gone for bigger showers. This shower are with two floors. I mean dual floor, that is mist and rain. So this acts as your rod for, usually we go for towel rods, but when you have compact bathrooms it becomes difficult. So the glass partition door handle itself serves that purpose. Now when you see this glass has a coating from inside. So when the water splashes here, like for example, if you're using the shower, the water will definitely come on this glass. So both these glass are with a different coating called as NR coating. So what happens is the water droplets, they just glide down. So you don't get that marks of water, because initially it looks very good, but later on when you start using it, maintenance becomes a hassle. So by having this kind of extra film, it becomes very easy to maintain because the glass gets glided, and that film has a very good lasting. I've used it at a lot of projects, and I'm very comfortable by that. So that was just a small tip from my end. In case if you're going for glass, I mean, if you're going for cubicles, or if you're going for this kind of partitions, it is advisable to go for that kind of film. So if you see, the closure is also very good. From top to bottom, the closure is very good, and also the finish is also matte. I have on purpose gone for matte finish. If you see, even the hinges which are used are again with matte finish. So what happens is the entire bathroom has the same journey. I mean, I wanted a matte series. I wanted, even the tiles are not glossy, they're also very, like, they're complete super matte film. So the feel of select like while you select the material, you have to have an understanding for the each and everything, like be it tiles, be it your plumbing, be it your glass fittings. Also the switchboards, if you see, they are also matte, they are not glossy. So at any point of time you are still in the same loop. So that is a small tip. So whenever you go for a particular theme, if you have a glossy theme, make sure that every element is glossy so that the theme gets justified. Here, if you even see my hardware knobs, even those are matte finish. So what happens is that the language of matte is carried all over in the bathroom. So that's it from my end for this. So that's it from my end for this room. I hope you enjoyed and you learned a lot while seeing this video.